So I just finished my second day of orientation. I have one more day of orientation left, and then next week I begin my actual occupational therapy classes for my first semester in occupational therapy school, which is really exciting. So today was the second day of orientation. It was our longer day in orientation. Yesterday, like I mentioned in my previous video, was a very short day. We really didn't do a lot. And today went from 8:30 to I want to say like 3:15, so it was a bit of a longer day. We even had lunch there with our advisor today. Today we got our ID badges, which is really exciting, and we got this nice like clip to put it on, which is really cool because it extends so we can slide or wear this and then slide out our ID badge to swipe it when we go into buildings. It started off this morning with we were presented with all the faculty. So all the faculty that we will encounter in our entirety in the entirety of the program came up and introduced themselves. It was really a lot of information because everyone said their name, who they were, and what role they played both in teaching and then if they did any research or clinical work in addition to their teaching. So it was quite a bit of information. After that, we had time which was specifically set aside for us to kind of get to know one another in our cohort. So basically, somebody kind of just said, oh, who's from this state? And people raised their hand, or who is fresh out of undergrad, and people raised their hand. It was just to kind of get to know the diversity that was within our program and to just kind of be able to maybe find some people that we might have things in common with, and so we could seek them out at a later time and get to know them. We then had lunch with our advisor, and each advisor had like 4 or 5 people that they worked with, and apparently for the OTD program, these people are only going to be your advisor until you choose someone that you're going to work in their lab. So they'll only be with you for the first semester or so, but they're basically there to kind of help us if we have any issues. After lunch, we had a HIPAA presentation, and then the people from financial aid came, and also the security guards for our school came, and they just kind of discussed what they do and provided information to us, just basic information. And lastly, we got a tour of the campus outside of just our immediate occupational therapy building so that we knew where we have a couple classes that are outside of our occupational therapy building, and so we had a tour of where those are, and then we also were just kind of shown where other things like the library or the gym might be located. Tomorrow is the last day of orientation, and it will start not quite as early in the morning, earlier than today, but not as early as the first day. So I'll update you tomorrow.